Hello everyone. Today we are going to discuss projectile motion from a tower or horizontal projection from a tower. Horizontal projection from a tower. Let us consider the height of the tower is h. Is the tower. Its height is h from the ground. Here, if it is thrown with initial velocity u horizontally, let us consider a ball or stone thrown from top of the tower with velocity u. So here, we know that the gravity is acting vertically downward. Gravity acting vertically downward. If it is thrown horizontally, it is not continuous to this straight line motion. It bends towards the ground due to your observation. Okay. It reaches the ground and strike at a point B. Here O is point of projection, B is landing point. Okay, sir, why it is comes downward direction? Because of gravity. Here, if it is thrown horizontally, what is the angle made by projectile with horizontal is 0. It is thrown horizontally. What is the angle between horizontal and horizontal? 0. That means here angle made by projection with the horizontal is 0 if it is thrown horizontally. So here angle of projection theta equal to 0 degree. U can be resolved into two rectangular components. One is along horizontal, another one is vertical. So let us consider this is the horizontal direction. This is the horizontal direction. It is taken as x-axis. This is the x-axis. Y-axis is nothing but this is the y-axis. X-axis, y-axis. Okay, sir. Okay, here U can be resolved into two rectangular components. So, here first point, Ux equal to U cos 0. Adjacent na? Along cos 0. Here U into cos 0 is 1. That's why here Ux equal to U into 1 U. This is the initial horizontal component of velocity. Then initial vertical component of velocity U, vertical component U sin 0. Sin 0 is 0. That's why here 0 U into 0 is 0. So here vertical component of velocity initially is 0. Horizontal component of velocity is u. Then here, what is the velocity vector? Initially, it is nothing but horizontal component I cap plus vertical component j cap. That is horizontal component is, so that is u I cap, 0 j cap, 0 j cap. That's why here u I cap only. This is the vector notation initial velocity vector. Then after time t, then beta here next point is what is its acceleration? Acceleration in horizontal direction. There is no acceleration in horizontal direction. Why, sir? Because there is no force in horizontal direction. Force 0, net force 0 in horizontal direction. Net force 0, acceleration 0. F equal to m. So that's why here Ax equal to 0. Similarly, what about Ay, sir? Ay is minus g. So g is acting vertically downward, ground. This is the x-axis. What about this? Y-axis. X-axis, y-axis. Here, the g is acting vertically downward, opposite to y-axis. That means here along negative y-axis. That's why it is taken as minus g. Right, sir? Okay, no problem. Then after time t, it reach point P. Point P. It has horizontal component of velocity Vx, vertical component of velocity Vy after t second, horizontal, vertical. Then here draw this is the magnitude of the velocity V. Vx is horizontal, Vy is in vertical. What is its magnitude of velocity at this point is V. It is the angle made by projectile with the horizontal is alpha. So here after t second its velocity in horizontal direction Vx, in vertical direction Vy. What is the displacement? Horizontal displacement after t seconds. Horizontal displacement after t second is, this is x. Here, this is the starting point. After time t, horizontal displacement is x. Vertical displacement, vertically downward, this is y. Okay, sir. Here, after time t, please all of you listen. After time t, after starting of time t. So here, so this is the initial horizontal, initial vertical component of velocity. There is no force in horizontal direction. That's why here x 0. Ay equal to minus g. Y minus g already I said. So that's why here after time t, what is the velocity in horizontal direction? Sir, Vx equal to ux plus ax t beta. After time t, v equal to u plus at. Ax 0, ux is u. That's why after time t, Vx is equal to u plus 0 into t. Here Vx equal to u only. After some time, its velocity remains constant in horizontal direction because there is no force in horizontal direction. Acceleration 0 in horizontal. That's why velocity doesn't change in horizontal direction. At this point, u cos theta. Here also Vx is u cos theta. After t seconds also u cos theta. But in vertical direction, Vy equal to uy plus ayt. Equations of motion is used for, these are used for constant acceleration. Acceleration ay equal to minus g. It is constant entire its motion but vertically downward. That's why here Vy is equal to uy zeros are 0 plus minus g into t. That's why Vy is equal to minus gt. Minus indicates vertically downward. You should remember, sir. Plus. So here, after time t, horizontal component of velocity ux, vertical component of velocity gt, downward direction. In vector form, sir, in vector form, v bar equal to vx I cap plus vy j cap. Vx is ui cap plus Vy is minus gt j cap, which is equal to ui cap plus gt minus j cap. Minus j cap is a unit vector along vertical. This is the y direction. Minus y is nothing but unit vector I j cap. Minus j cap is unit vector vertically downward. So here, okay, sir. I want its magnitude. Magnitude is equal to root over these two perpendicular to each other. V equal to Vx square plus Vy square, sir. Vx is u square. Vy is what? Minus gt whole square, sir. Similarly, here after that u square plus gt whole square. Velocity of a particle after t seconds. Projectile after t seconds. So all of you write it better. Simple thing, listen carefully. This is the tower. If it is thrown horizontally with initial velocity u, due to gravity, the shape of the path is like this. Okay. Then angle of projection thrown horizontally, angle of projection theta equal to 0. Theta equal to 0. That's why thrown horizontally. That's why horizontal component of velocity u only. There is no vertical component because thrown horizontally, this is the perpendicular 90 degrees. u cos 90. U cos 90 is 0. That's why uy is 0. So u doesn't resolve along the y direction. In y direction, u is how much? 0. That's why here vx equal to u, uy equal to 0. So initial velocity vector u bar equal to ui cap. Okay, sir. Ax 0. There is no force in horizontal direction. Ax 0. Ay is minus g. Y minus, sir. This is the x-axis consider. This is the y-axis. G, gravity is acting vertically downward. That's why you take minus g. Clear? Then after time t, what is the horizontal component of velocity? What is the vertical component of velocity? Ax 0, ux u. That's why here vx equal to u after time t. So that's why here there is no change in velocity in horizontal direction because there is no force in horizontal direction or there is no acceleration in horizontal direction. But here vertical component of velocity vy equal to u by 0, ay is minus g into t. That's why vy equal to minus gt. In vector form this is the relation. Then its magnitude v equal to root over vx square plus vy square. So then we get the velocity of a projectile after t seconds. Okay. Then, so here, what is the displacement? What is the angle made by projectile with the horizontal? We know that tan alpha is equal to opposite component Vy by Vx. We know the Vy and we know the Vx. After t second, we get the angle made by projectile after time t. So that's why alpha is equal to tan inverse of Vy by Vx. Then next one, displacement, horizontal displacement beta, horizontal displacement after time t, horizontal displacement after time t, s is equal to x sir, okay sir, ux equal to u sir, okay, ax equal to 0, then t equal to t. So I want the horizontal displacement x. That's why you use s equal to ut plus half a t square. So s equal to u means ux, a means ax. That's why s is nothing but x beta. X, ux is u into t plus ax is 0, 0 into t square. Here x equal to u into t, u into t. Yes sir. After t second, horizontal displacement. After t seconds, horizontal displacement. What is the time here? X by u, sir. Okay, no problem. Then vertical displacement we want. After t second, what is the vertical displacement? Vertical displacement. Listen carefully. Vertical displacement. Sir, initially here, this is x-axis, y-axis. That's why here displacement, vertical displacement along negative y-axis, that's why s is equal to minus y sir. Then uy equal to 0 sir, ay equal to minus g sir, t equal to t. Then s equal to ut plus half it square apply, s is equal to uyt plus half ayt square. S is what? Minus y sir. Uy is 0, 0 into t plus half ay minus g into t square. Minus y is equal to, here this is 0, minus half g t square. Y is equal to half g t square. So here this is the vertical displacement after t seconds. Vertical displacement after t second. Horizontal displacement after t second. So take this is equation 1 sir. This is equation 2. No problem. I want the displacement, vertical displacement y and horizontal displacement x. What is the net displacement? Simple beta. Net displacement is nothing but net displacement here. So we know that this one and this one, net displacement is when a line drawn between straight line between initial point and this point. So here this represent what? displacement. Here displacement S is equal to beta, S is equal to root over x square plus y square. Magnitude of displacement. In vector notation, sir. In vector notation, S bar is equal to xi cap plus y j cap. J cap means here vertical downward that direction. That's why minus j cap vertically down. That's why here its magnitude is root over x square plus y square. What is x? Ut. What is y? Half gt square. Substitute, we get displacement vector after t seconds. Okay. Then next vector. So I want time of flight for this case. Time of flight and range. Time of flight. Time of flight. It is represented by capital T. What is the time of flight? At what time stay in air is known as time of flight. So that's why here, so what is the time taken to reach B from O? That is the time of flight. So when it is reach B, vertical displacement is what? Minus h, sir. Okay. Then uy beta 0. Initial vertical component of velocity. Ay equal to minus g, sir. T equal to capital T, which is equal to how much? Yes, U, A, T. We use S equal to ut plus half at square. S equal to ut plus half at square. That means here S equal to u by t plus half a by t square. S is nothing but minus h. Uy is nothing but that is 0 into t plus half ay is minus g. So t is nothing but capital T, time of flight, capital T square. Minus h is equal to beta minus half gt square. Clear? Yes. Minus cancel. So here t square is equal to 2h by g. T is equal to root over 2h by g. So here this is the time of flight. If it is thrown horizontally at a height h, time taken by the body to reach the ground is t equal to under root 2h by g. Time of flight depends on the height, but it is independent of initial velocity. Time of flight is directly proportional to e power 0. E power 0 means independent. It is independent of initial velocity. That's why time of flight for this case, time of flight is independent of its initial velocity. It depends on height when it is thrown horizontally. That means it is independent of initial velocity. Means if it is thrown with velocity 10 meter per second, another ball thrown with 20 meter per second, both reach the ground simultaneously. One thrown with velocity 10 meter per second, another thrown some same height of the tower with the different velocity, both reach ground simultaneously because it is independent of initial velocity. It depends on height only. Same height, thrown horizontally, both thrown horizontally with different velocity, which will strike the ground early. Both reach ground simultaneously because it depends on height only. Height same, time of flight also same. But so here this is the time of flight. Then range better. Range. We know the definition of the range. We know the definition of range. The maximum horizontal distance traveled during its motion or during its time of flight is known as range. Maximum horizontal distance traveled during its time of flight is known as, this is the maximum horizontal range. Maximum horizontal distance, it is nothing but range. So it moves in horizontal direction. Sir, in horizontal direction, displacement is R. Maximum horizontal displacement S equal to R. Ux equal to U, sir. Ax equal to 0, sir. T equal to capital T during time of flight. Then range. That's why use better. S equal to uxt plus of axt square. S is nothing but capital R. Ux is U, sir. T is capital T plus of ax 0 square T square. R equal to U into T. U is nothing but horizontal component of velocity. T is time of flight. R is equal to U root over 2h by g. U root over 2h by g. This is the range. Horizontal range. Horizontal range depends on height of the tower and initial velocity. If it is thrown more velocity, so here two stones are there. One stone thrown with velocity 10 meters per second from the top of the tower. Another thrown with velocity 20 meters per second. Horizontal range is more for more velocity. That means here height is same, initial velocity different. That's why this is the constant. So U1 is less than U2. That's why R1 less than R2. So that's why here R depends on both. R depends on both U as well as H. As well as H. All of you write it.